What's up, YouTube? Thank you for clicking on my channel. Really quickly wanted to show you what's the deal, what is it, what does it mean when they say a media reactor, what is GFO, what is carbon dosing. So basically in your saltwater aquarium tank you have all kinds of things going on, and we all hate the ones where it's the algae problem, things like that. So there are medicines that you can put in your aquarium to get rid of those kind of things, but the best way for the medicine to be introduced into the tank is with a media reactor. Now this one here is called the MR1 Next Reef. I think I got it on I think one of those Marine Depot websites, and this one actually is rated for an aquarium, I think over 200 gallons. So basically what it does is there's a cap that sits right over the top, which is right here, and the water will get pumped in down through this tube. So the tube, it doesn't go all the way down. You can see the two holes right there. So what it does is the water comes out through here and rushes up, which is going to force through the media. Once you pour in your media, you're going to have it in here. So the water is going to literally be forced through it, and then it throws it back into the aquarium. So it's pretty easy. I'm not supposed to get anything on the tube, but let's see if I can hold the camera and do that. So basically for my tank, this is about how much it registers. I know that because it's exactly half of a pound of this GFO. So what is GFO? It's called granular ferric oxide, and basically what it does is it removes the phosphates in the aquarium. And this stuff's pretty neat because you can leave it in there for even a month, over a month, and it doesn't like release any of it back into your aquarium that's been trapped in there. So basically what you do is put the top on, give it a twist, so you lock it in there. Okay. You're gonna need a bucket because you see it filling up. Looks pretty nasty. So I'll leave it in there for maybe up to a minute, just to where I start to see it clear out, and then I'll put the filter back inside there and it'll be good to go. Kind of hard to do it with one hand. So there goes the filter. You want to get it, whoa, yeah, I guess so. You want to be careful because it most definitely might spill water. And you want to push this right to where it's about 1 inch from the top of the GFO. Now you don't want to put this filter in before you actually let the water, the dirty water, come out, because what happens is as the pressure starts rising, it's actually going to lift up the filter and it ends up coming all the way to the top and it makes a mess. So yeah, you plug it in, let it throw out most of the dirty water, and then you put the filter in. And you probably want to put it about maybe a little less than 1 inch from the GFO, that way you can give it some room to tumble. We're done. Just to screw this in, turn it back on. So there you have it. I don't know if you can see it tumbling there. You don't want to turn up the pump too high, because then it'll turn all your GFO into literally dust. But as long as it's erupting like that, it's pretty good. So basically what's going on is, yeah, the water's coming out through here, being forced up through the tube, up and back into the aquarium. So this is a real quick look of my setup. I actually put this together on one of my videos. So basically here you have where the water comes down. This is also where the reactor spills the water back in. Then it goes into the second chamber where I got the Aquamax 300. I also made a video on that. Then it spills into the last chamber, and as you can tell, the media reactor has maybe a gallon or so in there, so I actually need to put some more water in there. But you can see my shadow here, and basically what that's doing is it's feeding off the imperfection in the water. So it's kind of like really the main reason why my nitrates are next to nothing. And if you had any questions about nitrates, how you lower it down, this is probably the #1 that I would recommend, aside water changes, because this stuff, it explodes. I mean, I bought a little tennis ball of this, and I mean, now it's just a huge chunk, and actually down here it's just a huge chunk. It runs all the way left to right, and all you really need is one of these little lights here. So that's my setup, 200 gallons. Thanks for watching. Give me any questions that you have in the comments. Click to subscribe, and thanks.